Hello there, Stevos. Welcome to this week's episode of the weekly vlog right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. It is just coming up to 8 AM on this Monday morning. I've not long woken up and I've just put JJ and Simba outside in the back garden so that they can go and do their business. Just made my first flask of tea of the day. Just put the last of my washing from last week and my bedding in the washing machine to wash now on this Monday morning. Hello, JJ. And where's Simba? He's doing the zoomies. Hello, Simba. So for my breakfast this morning, I've got a bowl of chocolatey square cereal. So I'm just about to empty out the recycling bin, as the recycling bin is quite full. But I haven't just got recycling in there. I've also got recycling up here as well to put in the bin. And I've also got this lot of recycling, these cans and these 2 bottles here as well, which need to go in the recycling bin as well. So I'm just about to do that right now on this Monday morning. Just about to give JJ his morning medication. Just about to take my morning medication with my flask of tea. Just about to take my laundry basket back upstairs to my bedroom. Just about to have a shave whilst I catch up with today's episode of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer on my iPad. Just about to give the dogs some fresh water in their dog bowl on this Monday morning. There we go. Lovely stuff. Yesterday I did some washing which I put in the tumble dryer but didn't take it out of the tumble dryer. So I'm just about to take this washing that is currently in the tumble dryer at the moment and stick it into this basket, which then I'm going to put neatly in my wardrobe upstairs in my bedroom. Obviously I'm going to take it out of my basket, put it neatly away in my wardrobe upstairs in my bedroom. And the load of washing that I put on this morning, which was my bedding and some other bits of dirty laundry that I had from over the last week, I've taken that out of the washing machine, stuck it into the tumble dryer for it to dry on this Monday afternoon. Just about to give the fish their fish food. Just about to give Simba and JJ their dog food in their dog bowl. Over on ITVX on my TV in my bedroom, I'm just about to catch up with today's episode of Coronation Street. Just about to watch this week's episode of The Simpsons Season 37, Episode 2 over on Disney Plus on my TV in my bedroom. Originally this afternoon I was going to go to the cinema to go and see 2 films back to back. Firstly, I was going to go and see the horror movie Good Boy, which is told from the perspective of a dog. It's only an hour and 15 minutes long. I decided to bail on that one because it was going to slightly clash with my support, because I did have a support session this morning. We went to the Harvester at Cooper Dean. There I had an ultimate breakfast with 2 cups of tea. I went there with my support worker and another client as well. Also as well, it's a good thing that I did cancel the cinema for that, because the session did overrun by like 45 minutes to nearly an hour. So, but I think it's just where me, my support worker and his client got a little bit carried away, and we were talking for quite some considerable time about all various different bits and pieces. So anyway, I cancelled seeing Good Boy, and then I found out this morning that The Long Walk, which was the second film that I was going to go and see today, is actually being released on digital on Amazon Prime, iTunes, Sky Store, etc. here in the UK on Monday next week. So I've decided that instead of seeing it in the cinema today, I'm just going to leave it until next week, and I'm just going to buy it on digital and then watch it straight away on digital. Because even though it is going to be for £19.99, it's on home premiere, but I just thought, you know what, I'll just pay it and then I'll just watch it straight away. So that's what I'm going to do next week. Anyway, but I did yesterday, however, though, in preparation of the cinema, I did, however, make myself a bottle of Zero Cola. And I also did myself a peanut butter sandwich as well, which is in this blue bag right here. Now, given the fact that I'm not going to go to the cinema today, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to eat what I was going to take to the cinema. I'm just going to eat and drink what I was going to have at the cinema right now on this Monday afternoon. 6:30 on this Monday night. This is my dinner for tonight. The same as last night, sweet and sour chicken with some microwavable egg fried rice. Obviously this is left over from last night. Over on YouTube on my iPad, I'm just about to watch this week's episode of Off the Hook, which is around about 32 minutes long, and it is Daz and Will try to be professional cake makers. Currently drinking a cold can out of the fridge of Pepsi Max caffeine free, and now on this Monday night I'm just about to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from breakfast this morning and from dinner this evening. Monday night, by the way, and I have got my work uniform together, ready for me to get into my work uniform for tomorrow morning. I don't think I've done my flask yet, sorted out my flask ready for tomorrow morning yet. I don't think I have, so I'm going to get that sorted in just a few moments. Also as well, I've had a shower as well and got into my pyjamas as well. You know what's weird? Earlier today, and this is a name that I haven't mentioned in the weekly vlog for a really long time, and this is someone that's not appeared in my weekly vlog for a really long time either. But the really weird thing is earlier today I was thinking about my friend Maxine, who I've not spoken to in quite a while, to be honest. I've not mentioned her, I've not spoken to her in quite a while, admittedly. And I genuinely did think this earlier this afternoon. I was like, I really should speak to Maxine again and see how she's doing, and maybe possibly arrange to meet up again at some stage very soon. And it's almost like as if the universe was just telling both of us to talk to each other this evening, because she actually messaged me out of the blue this evening to check up on me to see how I was doing and stuff. So for those wondering out there on YouTube, you know, I haven't seen Steve meet up with Maxine in a while. Do they still talk? We do. We do still talk, okay? Obviously, it's just, I think life has got in the way a little bit, you know. Obviously, I'm focusing on myself at the moment quite a lot, you know, and obviously I think I did say this in last week's episode of the vlog, and I'm going to say it now, you know, these next few months aren't going to be the easiest for me, but I am going to take it day by day, as things come and go, you know, but obviously I'm hoping and praying that at the beginning of next year, beginning of 2026, I'm hoping and praying to meet up with Maxine again, and maybe throughout next year I'll be hoping to meet up with Maxine as well and spend some time with her and stuff. But she's all good though, she's not too bad. I just thought I'd put it out there right now, you know, that yes, we do still talk, you know, we do still talk, and hopefully we'll arrange to meet up in the new year, and then sporadically throughout next year as well. So, you know, I do think that there was a time earlier this summer that we were planning to meet, but I just weren't, mentally I wasn't there, you know, I wasn't okay to meet up with people really, you know. I just needed a bit of time to myself, you know, needed time to focus on myself, time to grieve and stuff like that, especially after everything that has happened over the last year or so as well. So, you know, so yeah, so I just thought, you know, I just wanna have time to myself, you know. So there is also another thing, and I didn't mention this in last week's episode of the vlog, and I'm going to mention it now actually, is also as well, earlier this month, I didn't vlog any footage, by the way. I didn't even have my vlogging camera with me when I met up with this person, but I did actually get the chance to meet up with my friend Kim as well earlier this month. We met up at the beginning of the month. She's doing all good, by the way. We ended up going for a Nando's lunch, and then we had a little bit of a beach walk as well, and we had a wander around HMV as well. So yeah, it was quite a nice afternoon out. We just had a little bit of a wander around Bournemouth and stuff, but yeah, she's doing all good. She's not too bad. Hopefully I will meet up with her again sometime soon, and if I do and I'm vlogging, then of course I will hopefully take my vlogging camera with me if I do remember to take it with me, and then we can maybe do a couple of vlogging scenes together for me to put in my weekly vlog, as long as she's happy for me to do that. So yeah, so there we go. So I just thought I'd bring you guys up to date on that as well, because I didn't mention it in last week's episode of the vlog, and I thought I'd mention it here. Right, anyway, I'm about to go downstairs, take my nighttime medication, my last flask of tea, get my flask ready for me to make a flask of tea in the morning when I wake up before I head off to work in the morning. And then I'm going to get myself off to bed because I have got work tomorrow. So from me, it's good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday afternoon, by the way, and I have been to work this morning. Got home from work, got out my work uniform, went outside, cleaned the rabbit's hutch out as well, gave them some more food pellets, some fresh water, and also done them a salad bowl as well. I've given the fish their fish food as well. I have also gave the dogs some more water as well. Not so much food though, because they've still got enough food in their food bowl. And I've also made my lunch ready for me to take with me for work tomorrow as well. And I've also made myself 2 flasks of tea. I've just literally made my 2nd flask of tea since coming home from work. And I have also cooked myself some dinner for tonight, and also put some so basically I've dished up half for tonight, and I've dished up half for tomorrow night, which I put in a Tupperware, which is currently in the fridge for me to microwave tomorrow night. Anyway, I will show you guys what I've got for dinner tonight a little bit later on in this week's episode of the weekly vlog. But right now though, I'm going to show you guys what I'm up to for the rest of this afternoon. I am outside on the back field on this Tuesday afternoon, and I'm here with Simba. There he is, right there, walking in front of me as always. And by the way, it's lovely and sunny at the moment. It's been raining on and off, and I feel like it's going to be raining on and off throughout this week as well. So, you know, make the most of the sunshine whilst you can this week. It's going to be a very rarity thing to happen this week, having the sunshine out, because for the majority of the week it's meant to be raining. But anyway, so make the most of the sunshine, I think. But anyway, I'm taking Simba for his afternoon walk on the backfield on this Tuesday afternoon. This is what I've got for my dinner tonight on this Tuesday night, by the way, and it is chicken korma with microwavable egg fried rice. It is Tuesday night. It's nearly Wednesday morning, by the way. It's literally like 1 minute till midnight, and I'm about to head off to bed. I've got work tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, I've got work. Anyway, by the way, I will be honest, before I had my dinner, I'll be very honest with you now, before I had my dinner, I did take a very long nap. It was a very unexpected long nap, because I set an alarm for 7:30, and I woke up at 9:06. So, yeah, not good. Not good. I don't feel tired, so I'm going to try and force myself to go to sleep. I've just taken my nighttime medication with my last flask of tea. I've just given JJ his nighttime medication as well, and now I'm just about to get into my pyjamas and then head off to sleep on this early hours of Wednesday morning now, pretty much. Anyway, so from me, it's good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of this week's episode of the weekly vlog, right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial, which will be... So it is Wednesday afternoon, by the way, halfway through the week, halfway through the weekly vlog. I have come home from work, and I've just pretty much been chilling out from work after work, really, just relaxing, sitting down, checking social media on my phone, and that's pretty much it. I did also have a look at the Galaxy XR, I believe it's called, which is a new VR headset, which is set to go in competition with Apple's Vision Pro headset. But obviously this is being done by Samsung. They've also partnered up with Google and Gemini as well. So obviously Gemini being the Google's AI assistant. And yeah, honestly, by the looks of it, it does look really, really good. Obviously, at the moment, it's only available in the US. It's been shunned from the UK, so it'll be very interesting to see whether the UK does eventually get the Galaxy XR headset. But over in America, it costs around about $1,800, which isn't bad because, to be honest, if that was here in the UK, that's around about an equivalent of around about £1,799, whereas Apple's Vision Pro headset is around about £3,000. So, you know, it's more affordable in a way than Apple's Vision Pro headset, which is an absolute eye-watering amount of money. Obviously, it can do pretty much the same thing as what the Apple Vision Pro headset can do. You can sit back, relax, watch movies via Google TV and through Netflix as well. You can also access some Google Photos as well, and you can look at your photos stand out in 3D as well, which looks really, really awesome. You've also got game stats as well, so if you're watching, say, a baseball game, basketball game, football game, you've also got stats at the side of the screen as well, where you can see the stats of the match that you're watching and stuff like that as well. Yeah, all in all, Galaxy XR does look really, really good. I will be very honest. If it does come to the UK, I may have an interest in possibly buying one in the future, but we'll see how much it is and all of that first, of course. But surely at some point, though, even though it's only available in the US, surely at some point it should come to the UK. Just like the Vision Pro, we already have the Vision Pro in the UK, which, by the way, I don't think anyone in the UK does have a Vision Pro headset. I don't think anyone does. Who on earth would pay £3,000 for an Apple product? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? But anyway, yeah, so I've let the dogs out as well. I've given JJ his medication as well, his morning medication. I gave that to him when I came home from work. And yeah, like I said, I've just chilled out, really. Just chilled out and not done anything else, to be quite honest. So I'm upstairs in my bedroom at the moment, and I've not yet caught up on EastEnders on BBC iPlayer from today, or today's episode of Coronation Street over on ITVX. So I thought I'd turn my TV on upstairs in my bedroom and watch that right now on this Wednesday afternoon. And also as well, by the way, I did buy some cheese, French brie, and I also did buy some seafood sticks as well. I'm going to devour this and the French brie right now on this Wednesday afternoon. I know, I have a very weird, like, obsession, in a way, of eating seafood sticks in one go and just eating a triangle of cheese, French brie to be precise, in one go. But boy, do I love it. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. Also as well, I've decided to pick up some vitamin tablets as well, because for some weird reason I keep clicking, like there's quite a lot of parts of my body that clicks, like my legs click, my arms click, my hands click and stuff like that, and I just feel like as though, you know, I feel as though it's all to do with the fact that I'm not getting enough vitamins in my body and stuff like that. So I picked up some vitamins today, which you just take one a day. Don't take more than one a day, because otherwise it creates a laxative effect, which then means that you're on the toilet forever. Or you go to the toilet unexpectedly in your trousers. So yeah, so anyway, so I picked that up today. I've already taken one vitamin today. I'm going to take another one tomorrow, and then another one on Friday, and then another one on Saturday, etc, etc. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start taking them, because I feel like that way, if I get more vitamins in my body, then my body just becomes a little bit more healthier. Does give me a little bit of an energy boost as well, in a way, which is another good thing. But yeah, honestly, it's just lately I keep clicking in various parts of my body and I just don't like it at all. So I thought maybe if I take a vitamin boost, you know, which has got various different vitamins in it, that might help with the clicking in my body from time to time. So yeah, I was going to go to work tomorrow and Friday, but they haven't got any overtime at the moment at work, so Yeah, so it looks like I'm not going to be working 6 days again this week like I was last week. But it's okay though, because I have got a bit more free time, which means I can obviously do a bit more vlogging this week and show you guys what I'm up to during my days off this week on Thursday and Friday as well. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with my soaps now on this Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night, this is what I've got for dinner tonight. I've got leftover chicken korma with microwavable egg fried rice. I've also got a can of Pepsi Max caffeine free, which I've just got out of the fridge. Over on YouTube on my iPad, I'm going to watch this, which has been recommended on my algorithm. It's Harry Hill's TV Burps Funny Moments #1. Gonna watch that now on YouTube on my iPad. On this morning, all Thursday morning, just woke up and I'm about to go downstairs. Just made my first flask of tea of the day. For breakfast today, I've got a bowl of chocolatey square cereal. Just topped up the dog food bowl with some more dog food, and I've just put down some fresh water in a dog bowl for the dogs as well. Time for me to give the fish their fish food. Just about to have a shower, shave, get dressed and brush my teeth on this Thursday morning. So it is Thursday night, by the way. It's 5 to 10 and I have been out and about this afternoon. I went and saw my support worker and another client as well. We went to Odeon Cinema in BH2 Leisure in Bournemouth, where there I went and watched the new movie Roof Man, which stars Peter Dinklage, Kirsten Dunst and Channing Tatum as well. Really enjoyed that film, by the way. I really should do my movie wrap-up videos again, shouldn't I? It's been a couple of weeks since it's been quite a fair few weeks since I last did an episode of the movie wrap-up, so I will try and get a movie wrap-up video out for you guys again soon, okay? Because I do love talking movies and films that I've seen recently at the cinema and stuff, so I will start doing that. And then after that, my support worker dropped me back off home, and then straight away when I got home from the cinema, I went upstairs to my bedroom, and I've just been having a video call with my friend Kieran, because it's our Thursday night video call. So I just had a chat with him, and we were just talking about star signs, and we were talking about a very, very weird dream that Kieran had recently that he told me about earlier this week, and it still does make me laugh even now, so yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. I've put the dogs outside so that they can go to the toilet as well, JJ and Simba. I'm really going to miss them when they have to go back home on Saturday. I really am, but there we go. But anyway, but yes, so I'm going to let them back in now because they've been out there since I've been speaking to Kieran for about an hour. So I'm going to let them back in, plus Simba's out there barking away, and obviously with it being nearly 10 o'clock, obviously neighbours and stuff are going to be going to bed soon and stuff like that, so obviously I need to bring Simba in, and JJ of course. I am going to have dinner now, which I did make. I pre-made it earlier this afternoon, by the way, so I'm going to show you guys what I've got for dinner in the next scene of the weekly vlog. So I've just taken out of the fridge a Pepsi Max caffeine free can, which I'm going to drink. This is my dinner for tonight. I've got some pasta with chicken and mushroom, and chicken tonight, honey and mustard sauce to go with it, and I've got that with mixed veg, some diced onion, and obviously some chicken and mushroom in that as well. And over on Netflix on my iPad, I'm watching a new documentary called Good Morning All, Friday morning, and I've not long woken up. Well, I say I've not long woken up. I woke up, well, I went to bed around about 11:30. I got into my bed because it was really cold down here last night, so I went upstairs into my bed to warm my legs up and stuff, and then I ended up falling asleep whilst I was watching a new movie that came out last week on Netflix called The Twits, and I started watching that just after midnight, and then I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because the dogs, they were like jumping all over me. So I had them upstairs with me. So I basically was like, I'm assuming you dogs want to go out for a wee or something. So I let them outside for a bit. They also wanted a drink of water as well. So they were both of them, JJ and Simba, they were literally both jumping all over me. It was unbelievable. So anyway, I let them out, and then I stayed awake for a couple of hours. I was actually messaging a friend of mine as well this morning. So and then yeah, and after that I then, what did I do then? I then I watched Coronation Street, which I partly fell asleep through, only a little bit though, not like a massive chunk. And then after that, I then decided to re-watch the Twits again, because obviously I wanted to watch it. I managed to get at least 3/4 of a way through, and then fell back to sleep again. And then I woke up at round about 10:30. It's now 11:10. So, and I've just sat down, looked at the fish in the fish tank, made a flask of tea, which is right behind me. No, it's not, it's there, right behind me. It's right over there. So I've just made myself a flask of tea, and I'm also just about to have some breakfast as well, and I'm going to show you guys what I've got for breakfast in the next scene of the weekly vlog. For breakfast today, I've got a bowl of chocolatey square cereal. Friday night, by the way, and the dogs, unfortunately, JJ and Simba, they have both gone home. They've been home now for about an hour and a half. It's just coming up to 9 PM on this Friday night at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog. Today I did go out, by the way. I went to Asda for a little bit. I was going to go and get a Mackey's lunch, but McDonald's was absolutely busy in Asda in Castle Point today, so I've left it for today. I may have to go either sometime this weekend, or I may go next week, and I will definitely show you guys what I've got for McDonald's regardless, either at the end of this week's episode of the weekly vlog or towards the end of the weekly vlog, or I'll show you at the beginning of next week's episode of the weekly vlog what I have for McDonald's, because it's been ages since I last had a McDonald's. Currently in the microwave, I have got my dinner cooking away, heating up. It's some leftovers from last night, so I'll show you that in just a few moments. And I'll show you what I'm also watching as well on my iPad. Also as well, I have done my lunch for tomorrow, ready for me to take with me to work tomorrow as well. I've made my last flask of tea for this evening as well. In Asda, by the way, I picked up some more milk because we're starting to run low on milk. And I also picked up a few bits and pieces as well. So I picked up like a lemon Madeira slice cake, some chocolate as well, some seafood sticks, a reduced salmon and cucumber sandwich as well, and also some Belgian buns. I did actually have the seafood sticks, Belgian buns and salmon and cucumber sandwich earlier this afternoon. So there we go. And I also picked up some biscuits as well, because I'm starting to run low on biscuits. And I also picked up a cappuccino and some mochas as well, some sachets of mochas, because it's been a while since I last had a sachet of mocha, and it's been a while since I last had a sachet of cappuccino coffee as well. So I also picked that up as well whilst I was in Asda. And then yeah, my sister called. She said she's on her way back. It took them, normally it would take 6 hours for them to come home from where they went. They went to the Lake District this week. It would have taken them 6 hours, but they got trapped in a lot of traffic on the way back. So what was meant to be a 6-hour journey for them turned out to be a 9-hour journey instead. So they were absolutely knackered. My sister and her partner, they didn't stay for long. They literally just picked JJ and Simba up, and then that was it. They were off. But my sister did pick me up something nice though, which is this. These are salted caramel biscuits. So yeah, so there we go. So I've got some of these, and this is a little thank you present really for just basically looking after the dogs while she was away. So yeah, it's funny actually, because last time they went away, which was at the beginning of September, they went away and they went to Cornwall, and they went there with they went there with my sister's partner's family. They did actually pick something up for me. They picked up a Cornish meringue, which was fresh from the bakery. My sister said she's still got the meringue, but she said it's probably not good now because, or probably not edible now because it was fresh from the bakery at the time. And it's been over a month now since they went there. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be edible now. But also as well, they did also pick me up some Cornish tea bags. And again, they forgot to give me the Cornish tea bag. So I am going to my sister's flat tomorrow, straight after work. So maybe I may have to ask and say, have you still got them Cornish tea bags? Because you said you picked me up some Cornish tea bags when you went to Cornwall back in September. So yeah, and if I do get them tomorrow whilst I'm at my sister's flat, then I will give them a go. I'll give them a go and let you guys know my thoughts on Cornish tea. So, yeah, I also picked up my medication as well from the pharmacy because that was available for me to pick up this afternoon. And I also spoke to a neighbour as well who I've not seen in a while. It's funny because my neighbour did say to me that he said he did see me a few days ago and he said hello, but I just totally ignored him. I must have been in my own world, honestly, because it's not like me to literally ignore my neighbours. If they say hello, out of kindness and out of respect, I always say hello back. But I must have been zoned out in my own world or something because, yeah, honestly, it's not like me not to say hello back to someone. But, yeah, me and my neighbours, we had a good chat for a little bit, you know, a bit of a catch-up with one another. So that was quite nice as well. Yeah, and then obviously since my sister's taken the dogs back home, I've literally just gone upstairs, had a shower, had a shave and got into my pyjamas as well. Put my phone on charge, put my Samsung watch on charge as well, and now I'm just about to have dinner. So I'm going to show you guys in the next scene of the weekly vlog what I've got for dinner tonight. And I'll also show you what I'm watching on YouTube on my iPad as well. So I've just got a cold can of Pepsi Max caffeine free out of the fridge, which I'm going to drink whilst I eat my dinner. Dinner tonight is the same as last night, leftovers, which is the chicken and mushroom in honey and mustard sauce with some mixed veg. Mushrooms, of course, as well, and some onion in that. And I've also got some microwavable egg fried rice to go with it. Over on YouTube on my iPad on this Friday night, I'm just about to watch this week's mini episode of Spitting Image. And by the looks of it, President Macron is going to solve the Louvre heist, because there was a heist earlier this week at the Louvre. Anyway, so I'm going to watch that now on YouTube on my iPad on this Friday night. Friday night, just gone 10:30, heading off to bed now as I have got work tomorrow. Good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Saturday. Good morning, everybody. You can't see me at the minute because it's very dark where I am, but good morning. It is Saturday morning. Hopefully you can see me now. Yeah, there we are, a bit of light. I'm using my DJI. I'm using my Insta360 Go Ultra camera to film this part of the weekly vlog, just to let you know. But it is Saturday morning. I woke up, got changed into my work uniform, and I'm currently walking to work on this Saturday morning. It's very eerie this morning, by the way, because there's hardly any cars about. Like, literally, all throughout my walk to work so far, there's hardly been any cars around. Very interesting. Anyway, I've also got my flask of tea as well, which I'm currently drinking whilst I'm on my way to work. You know, honestly, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like Christmas Day morning. That's how it feels. It feels like Christmas Day morning, where there's hardly any cars on the road. But, there we go. Anyway, I'm now walking to work on this Saturday morning. Mom! Monty! Oh, Monty! Monty cat, where are you going? Where are you going, Monty? Monty, where are you going? Monty! Oh, no need to put your back up. No need to put your back up like that. Hello, Monty. Hello. Good cat. That's a good cat. Yeah. It is Saturday night, by the way, and I have not long got back from my sister's flat. That obviously there is Monty. I just thought I'd show you Monty in this week's episode of the weekly vlog. I've come back, I've done the washing up, drying up and putting away. I've also watched a couple of movies on Now TV on my iPad as well. And I've also given the rabbits some fresh food, some more food pellets and some water as well in their rabbit hutch outside. And I've made a flask of tea, which I'm just about to take my nighttime medication with as well. I have also had a can of Pepsi Max caffeine free as well from the fridge. And I've just been checking social media, messaging a couple of people on social media as well. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm just about to take my nighttime medication now with my flask of tea on this Saturday. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday afternoon, by the way. It's nearly 2 o'clock on this Sunday afternoon. I have just cooked dinner for tonight, dinner tonight is currently in the microwave, which I'm going to warm through a little bit later on this evening, and then I'll show you guys what I've got for dinner tonight a little bit later on towards the end of this episode of the weekly vlog. I have also put a load of washing on as well. I've emptied my washing basket with washing, which is obviously in the washing machine right now. It has got 9 minutes to go, and then I'm going to put it on a spin cycle for 15 minutes before transferring it from the washing machine over to the tumble dryer. So that's my plan. And I've also done the washing up, drying up and putting away from when I cooked dinner as well earlier this afternoon. And I've just been on social media, checking my phone and talking to some friends and stuff. And that's it. That's all I've done since I got home from work. Obviously, I've been at work today as well. Got out my work uniform when I got home. Also, as well, by the way, I'll show you this. But my manager at work, he wanted to praise everyone that works on his department. So he very kindly got us some flowers. Here they are. Here's the flowers. Oh, lovely. So they will flower through soon, hopefully. They will flower through soon. But yeah, these are the flowers. And also as well, it's actually quite nice because these are the first set of flowers that I've been given. But these are the first set of flowers I've actually had in the house since the start of the year, really. So it's actually quite nice. And it smells quite nice as well, having them flowers on that windowsill. Yeah, it does. Honestly, it freshens up the house a little bit as well, doesn't it? So, yeah. So anyway, so that was very nice of my manager to give me and some of my other work colleagues that work on the fresh department some flowers, just to say thank you for all your hard work that you're doing and stuff, and keep it up, basically. Keep it up. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything I have done so far this afternoon. I am, in a moment, going to go outside. It does look like it's going to rain. It really does look like it's going to rain. So I need to get outside very quick. I was going to go to the cinema this afternoon to go and see The Black Phone 2. But I'm starting to feel a little bit shattered, I'm not going to lie. So I've decided that what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to go and see The Black Phone 2 on Tuesday next week, because I'm already at the cinema Tuesday afternoon anyway. The film that I see on Tuesday afternoon finishes just before The Black Phone 2 starts, so it gives me enough time to go and get myself ready to watch The Black Phone 2 straight after that film. So I'm going to have a bit of a cinema afternoon on Tuesday next week. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to that anyway. So yeah, now also as well, before I move on, I've only got a week left at work until I'm on holiday, until I'm on annual leave for a week. It's my birthday week as well, so I'm looking forward to getting out and filming as much of my weekly vlog during my birthday week as I can. I am actually going to speak to Kieran later tonight about something that he wanted to do around our birthday, and I'm going to see if he is still available to do that during my birthday week and during his birthday week as well, because it's my birthday on the 3rd of November. His birthday is 2 days after mine on the 5th of November, and we've decided that we want to do something for our birthdays this year. So he has suggested something somewhere that I've been before, somewhere he's never been before, but would like to go. So I'm gonna ask him later tonight when I have a video call with him. I'm gonna ask him if he still wants to do that, and if he does want to do it, then we'll do it, and I'll reveal more details about that in next week's episode of the weekly vlog. Okay, I'll talk more about it, but fingers crossed he still does want to do it, because if so, then yeah, we'll do it. We will do it. And also as well, it's something that, because me and Kieran, we've never been outside of Bournemouth or Poole before. Like, we've never gone out of Bournemouth, never gone out of Poole before, you know. So I'm just going to say this now. It's somewhere that I've been before outside of Bournemouth, but somewhere he's never been to outside of Bournemouth before, but has wanted to go to. So I'll reveal more on that location and stuff like that in next week's episode of the weekly vlog, and when I'm doing that. Really looking forward to it. Anyway, if we do end up doing it, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, I am now, before it does start chucking it down with rain, because it does look like it's going to start raining soon, I am now just about to head outside into the back garden and clean out the rabbit hutch, give them some fresh water and some food. I'm also going to put some hay in their hutch as well, and I'm also going to do them a salad bowl as well on this Sunday afternoon. So I've decided to get into my pyjamas, and I've also got into my hoodie as well, because I've decided to put my bedding in the wash to be washed, because I've had the dogs upstairs with me this week when they stayed with me, and they have been on my bed as well. So I thought I'd just freshen up my bedding right now by putting it in the wash. The washing that I had in there is now in the tumble dryer drying away. That's got about another 36-ish minutes to go. And then yeah. But I have just put on my bedding, and obviously I got out of my clothes that I was wearing today, and I've got into my pyjamas and my hoodie as well. But guess what? There wasn't enough room for my clothes that I wore today. There was only enough room for my bedding. So my bedding's in the wash. My clothes that I've worn today is out of the wash. But what I'm going to do is, because I've worn this hoodie to bed a couple of times as well over the last couple of nights, just to keep myself nice and warm, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that in the wash alongside my clothes that I've worn today once that load of washing is done, and I'm going to put that washing on as well. But I'm not going to stick it in the tumble dryer today, because the tumble dryer has been on twice today. Once that load of washing is done, I'm going to get that in the tumble dryer to dry, and then yeah. So I'm going to leave this and my clothes that I've worn today, I'm going to leave that in the washing machine overnight, and then stick it in the tumble dryer tomorrow morning. So that's what I'm planning to do with that. It is, by the way, Monday morning at the time of filming this part of the weekly vlog. I am going to be speaking to my friend Kieran tonight, by the way, so I'm going to give you all the details in terms of what I am going to be doing with Kieran in early November. I'll give you all the details on that in next week's episode of the weekly vlog. Also as well, I have spoken to my granddad as well over the phone. I am not going to be seeing him this week coming up. So unfortunately not. I'm not going to be seeing him. He is very, very busy. He's just got a lot of appointments for him and my step-nan Dawn as well. They've just got a lot of appointments for their health at the moment, and they're just doing a lot of running around at the moment. So understandably, I'm not able to see them at this present moment. But my granddad did say to me, however, last night, that he is going to try and see if he can book me in to see if I can stay with him at some point in November. So I'm hoping at some point in November I will go and stay with him just before my uncle comes back to the UK from Australia, because He lives out in Australia. He's coming back here, I believe, for a whole month this time. But my granddad said that should be at the end of November. So I will, at some point in end of November, beginning of December, I'll try and find some time to go and see my uncle for the day as well, and see how he is and stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode of the vlog here. Thank you for watching. I'm just about to film my next episode of the weekly vlog as soon as I wrap this one up, bizarrely. Guys, thank you for watching this week's episode of the vlog. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you are new around here and you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to become a Stevo. I've got the hiccups now. And yeah, I will be back with another episode of the weekly vlog next week. And also as well, in next week's episode of the vlog, I'll give you some details as to when the next episode of the movie wrap up is also coming out as well, okay? Because I'm going to start watching a lot of new movies as well, and obviously I do want to cover them with you guys. Anyway, from me though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.